Alright guys, so on the bench today I got a guitar. It's probably been laying back in the back for about 2 months now. It's time to clean it up. It looks like an SG1000 by Yamaha. This video is brought to you by Swiss Picks. It's not just a pick, it's a science. Available at ZIMM'S Guitars or at www.swisspicks.com. So if we get in here really close, we can see it's the 4-knob. Very unique stop bar that has a really nice engraving in it. The bridge here looks like you've got a lot of room for intonation. Pickups, 2 humbuckers, a lot of wear on this one, and a nice black. It's got the double cutaway with the binding all the way around it. Typical 3-way switch right here. No poker chip. Really nice inlays. They look like split sort of, I don't know, airplane wing. That's what I'm going to call them, inlays. And it's the SG, or maybe it's the SC1000 by Yamaha. Big giant piece of wood. It's got a lot of weight to it. Looking at the back, I see a 3-piece neck right here. Big old Yamaha tuners with a made in Japan stamped into the back. So big heavy guitar. It's in good shape. I haven't done any research on Reverb to see what they're bringing, anything like that. My goal today is to just shine this thing up, put new strings on it, make sure that the guitar is functioning properly as far as the electronics, test out the truss rod, do all that kind of fun stuff to it. Yeah, so as of recently, the last 6 months or so at least, I've gotten a lot of old Japanese things. Okay, so the knobs are labeled volume, volume, tone, and tone. Down here in the bridge position. Okay, that seems good. Center position, and then up here in the neck position. That seems fine. So the output jack seems nice and secure, so that makes it easy when you get something and all the electronics are working nicely. So let's take a look here real quick before we pull the strings off. It's not in tune, but it's not out of tune too badly. So let's see. Is this a long scale guitar? No, this is not. This is a short scale guitar. Gibson scale, I'm pretty sure. There's a lot of relief in the neck. So that could be snugged down a little bit. Let me get my tape measure, just so we know what we're looking at here. And it is 24 3/4 inch scale length. And I'm going to guess, now I've got these little plastic radius gauges, and my best guess would probably be about 12 inch radius, and there's 9. Yeah, I'm gonna say, well, here, let's try 10. It's really hard to kind of have an exact look at this with just this little plastic thing. But I'm going to guess this is about a 12-inch radius. Don't quote me on that. Alright, let's go ahead and pull the strings off. Big buttons on these tuners. Gold hardware all over this guitar, although it is faded a lot. The strings on this thing are super old. This is one of those guitars where somebody traded it in and they were like, this was my grandfather's guitar. That's what this thing is. But I do kind of like my description of the inlays as airplane wing, right? Jet wing. I'm sure they have a name for it. Old Yamaha stuff. Made in Japan. Nice bridge. Says Yamaha stamped on the back. I'm going to set these to the side. I don't know if there's much I can do to those to shine those up. I think what I need to focus on mostly is getting the fingerboard on nice and clean. Okay, so to clean this, first thing I'm going to do is a little bit of furniture polish. I got some dollar store furniture polish. I'm just going to spray this on the fretboard. And then with a couple paper towels, I'm just going to try to get the top layer of Grandpa's dirt off of here. You know what I think I need? I'm going to use my old toothbrush, and I'm going to set and scrub on this a little bit. So this guitar has been played. Somebody has been loving this thing. You can tell by the amount of dirt on the fretboard. Now the frets feel really, really small on this. They're kind of wide and short. So this guitar is a good candidate for a refret. Now I'm not going to do the refret, but if this becomes your #1 player and you fall in love with this thing, I mean, it could use a refret to put some nice jumbo frets on it. That would be a great improvement. Yeah, so, I mean, it's still a good playable guitar. But to make it really badass, a fret job would be nice. Because it has been played a lot. But not only that, when this guitar was designed in the, I'm going to guess this is the 1980s? Maybe it's late 70s. You guys help me out in the comments what year you think it is. I kind of think that they put smaller frets. They didn't put big jumbo frets on guitars back then. And so, yeah, and it could use a refret. A lot of old used guitars, that's just kind of how it is. So let's put a little bit of some Music Nomad F1 oil, 100% natural oil, petroleum free. So a couple of drops on here. You can see the fretboard has sort of faded where it was played a lot, down here in its cowboy chord area, in the open chords. You can see this guitar was played a lot. Let's just let this soak in a little bit. This cleans and hydrates and protects and does all that stuff. My toothbrush didn't really get it all off of there. You know, and some guys, they don't mind a whole bunch of dirt on the fretboards. You know, Tom Petty, rest in peace, but when Tom Petty was around, he wouldn't let his guitar tech clean the fretboard. Now, you were allowed to clean the frets, just Tom didn't want the fretboard cleaned. He liked that old, dirty, used sort of look about his guitars. And I'm sure not only Tom Petty, but I'm sure there's dozens and dozens of other guitar players that love seeing a dirty fretboard. Okay, looking pretty good, right? And I'll probably hit that a few more times with a paper towel before I throw the strings on it. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and remove these. Are they going to come off there? Yeah, they're just kind of tight. We do have a broken pickup ring right there, which is unfortunate. Okay, let me see if I can pull this pickguard off of here without doing any damage. That's the key, right? Okay. Okay, that's cool. Because I want to shine this up really nicely. So I'm going to take some of this Music Nomad all-in-one cleaner polish stuff, and I'm going to spray it on pretty thick. And I'm just going to try to clean this thing for a while. Okay, so it's that fun time where we're going to polish this thing up, and I'm going to use some, I'm just going to use some of my turtle wax that I always do. It's almost empty. There we go. That should be enough. Okay. Suppose I could have took the knobs off, but they might be real brittle. And it would be a real shame to accidentally break one of those things. Okay, look at that, right? That is shining up nicely. Clown burst, right? I guess since we're at it, let's hit the back of the guitar a little bit. Same procedure. Put a little bit of turtle wax on here. It's about time to buy a new bottle of that. Let's strum this a little bit here and just see. I think we could bring the string height down a little bit. Now what's cool about this guitar is these thumb wheels right here are really nice and big and easy to get to. So great job on that, Yamaha. That feels better. Let me stretch the strings out a little bit and tune it up again. And we'll check the intonation. Yeah, this thing is gold. Good as gold. There it is, guys, a Yamaha. It's the SG1000. Go ahead and do some research for me, guys. Tell me what year you think it is. And leave a lot of comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hit the like and subscribe button for me, okay? Thanks, and we'll see you in the next video. Everybody take care. Happy holidays.